To anyone listening to the sound of my voice, I want to officially welcome you to another episode of my podcast, the Next Generation Orientation Podcast. And on today's episode, we'll be talking about the purpose of giving. See, we have actually had a lot of misinterpretation about giving, So I think the giving is all about giving. It's showing a kind of a support, whether being it financially, being it emotional, being it spiritual. So as long as you can provide something, services, anything at all it could be. So that is the act of giving. So showing love, providing love, support, caring. So but in our society today, we have a lot of misinterpretation about what giving is actually about. So me and my guy Daniel Ehis will be talking about the purpose of giving. My brother Afana Agaga.
Yes,
Agaga Agaga Foundation.
Yes,
bro, I did see your work, or like your new foundation and all those stuff, you know. So that was be like saying everything make you pick this topic, giving, so we can talk about it.
No, actually,
the purpose of
giving
giving
has always been a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So
okay, for you,
it's easy for me to flow with the topic. Yeah.
Okay. So talking about the purpose of giving, what actually made you to? What was your motivation?
Okay. It's not far-fetched. While growing up, we didn't see life as being a rosy one. It's not been easy. As in, we started from the trenches.
Yes, please bring the mic close.
So we started from the trenches, yeah?
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm bringing it close. Right.
So we started from the trenches.
Yeah.
Right. Things were not really rosy. And actually eating was one of our biggest problems as a child. Because I could tell there are times where we somehow eat yam morning, afternoon, night.
Nice.
In order for us to change the
diets.
Not really the diet, the taste of the yam. Sometimes we're born with candle. So we could have cook yam in the morning, cook yam in the afternoon, and somehow a feel of a roasted yam at night. So
all na yam.
Yes, all na yam, my brother. So while growing up, I've always known. So when things started getting better for us, I started from the house. Sometimes I'll take my mom's stuff, rice, beans, I'll give to my neighbors who don't have. So I actually knew I have this calling to be a giver. And there's no day that passes by that I don't try to add positive meaning to people's life. So basically.
So that was just a motivation.
Yes.
So talking about the purpose of giving, one thing about giving is that, do you know that our society have actually totally have a misunderstanding about what giving is all about. So just imagine now that you don't have anything, but for the fact that you're able to see people, you know how it feels for someone not to have something, and a lot of people also have a lot, but don't just know how to give, maybe because of people that are asking using emotional manipulation. People are using emotional manipulation to take something from you. So that one is not giving
at all.
Yeah, especially the one they do from, let me just call it religious. So they use emotional manipulation to make you. It's a kind of a forceful giving. Yeah, they make you. They tell you if you do not give, if you do not do this, this thing is going to happen to you. This is going to happen. That one is not the act of giving. So giving shouldn't be something someone should tell you. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
Giving shouldn't be something someone should tell you or let you. You give. No. Giving, just like you said, is something that it should be from you. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So moving forward, our society now, what is happening in our society, in this our Gen Z? If you look at giving, did you think there is any problem it's kind of affecting us when it comes to giving generally in our society now? Let's think about that.
Okay, so in my terms, I see giving as an expression of gratitude. If you are not grateful, you can't give. It's not possible. See, it doesn't matter if you are in the receiving end or you are the giver. You must be grateful. You must have that sense of gratefulness for you to be able to give to somebody. You understand? Even the Bible says, "For God so loved the world that He gave." He loved us. He was so grateful about the world.
Yes.
That's why He gave us Jesus to come and die for us. So this sense of whether you are giving in words, money, items, advice,
anyhow,
you must
give.
First of all, have that sense of gratefulness.
Yes.
And I also see giving as living. There's no, if you are in this life and you are living, you are not giving. Trust me, I'm sorry to say, but you are not alive. Because there's no way you would, even the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. If you love yourself, you give yourself money, you give yourself shelter, you give yourself good food. That is the same attitude you should apply to your neighbor. So to me, giving, like I said, is living. And if you are not giving, trust me, you are not living.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, trust me. Like just like you said, giving is kind of giving out of gratitude.
True.
Yeah, because if you're not grateful, but a lot of us misunderstand giving. You know, some people think that it is only when you are giving money. Yeah, that is when you are giving.
No.
Some people don't know that when even a word like
time,
present, time,
anything,
all these things involve in giving. So it mustn't be when I carry 5K now, I give you. And I say I don't. No. Some people, that time could mean a lot to them. You know, it could mean a lot to them. Yeah, it could mean a lot to them. Even your presence could mean a lot to someone. You have given something. You know, your impact. You know, your knowledge is all given. Yeah, it's all given. So if you are advising somebody's in a bad terms and all those stuff, you are trying to calm the person down, trying to make the person understand what life is all about. You are still giving something. You know, someone is telling you something, you are giving your attention also. Yeah, you are listening. When you are listening, you are giving an attention. So it's all part of giving. It mustn't be when you give money or when you give this thing. But it is affecting us truly.
Yes, truly. The truth of the matter is, as a society, most people don't really care. Right? That's where we have problem in the whole world. Because there's no love.
Yeah.
Everybody's just pretending to love you and to care. And that's why most times you don't get to see people when you are in trouble.
Yeah.
That's just the basic truth. When you are in trouble, you don't get people to help you. Or you don't even know where to run to. Because most times, if I'm coming to you, I'm telling you my problem. There's no guarantee that me, myself, will not go and tell someone else. Mocking you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that is not me giving you my time or trying to... Because whatever advice you think I'm... And you, self, in the other way around, I might be the one advising you on so step to take in life, and you might see it like people get offended easily when most times you give them advice. So everything boils down to humans trying to show care to one another, because the ultimate in life is love.
The ultimate is life. Yeah.
Yes, and then I've got to realize that when you give, you demonstrate the faithfulness of God in your life.
Exactly.
Because if you don't have, you can't give. You can't give what you don't have.
Exactly.
So if you know you have, sometimes, like I said, in my course of charity, it has opened my eyes to certain things. Most of my volunteers have been on my page for my volunteers group for 5 years. I've not really given me anything when it comes to finances. Yeah. But when you see them in action, in sharing those palliatives, may you be amazed. Their energy,
everything.
And then there are some who just stay, and then all they do is to pray for the success of the charity.
And they are doing something too.
Yes, and there are some who just come to assist, help you pack the food. They might not necessarily follow you to go and share or give you finances. But trust me, in all, they are still part of that giving process.
Okay, now let's talk about this art of giving. Now let's bring it in to what is happening in our modern society.
Yeah.
Just for example, now just imagine that someone is doing a wedding.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
And you're doing a wedding. You are getting married, or you are celebrating something, and you know that it's something that you need funds. You need to get prepared for you to do this. You understand? Then somebody might give you 1 million, and the person might not come. You understand? Someone might not give you any money, but the person will come.
Yeah.
Somebody will not have everything to do. The person will say, okay, even if now to come drive you, come be your driver for the day. You understand? Let it be as if the person contributed, provided something, because giving to me is out of provision.
Yes.
You providing something that either the person has or the person does not have, but you providing something. It could be love, care, or whatever that the person needed at that moment.
Yeah, right.
So it could be say, okay, I can help you cook now, since now if now waiting our guys to give you.
Some even will go to the extent of helping you pack money.
You see,
some might just be there for your security purpose, knowing fully well all they just want at the end is the success
of whatever you are doing.
Marriage.
Yes.
So anyone that gives you 1 million and the person that gives you his time, they are all
the same thing.
Services. And that does that most times people learn or not learn to practice the act of service.
Yeah.
Because the act of service, if you have that as your number one top priority, giving will not be
a problem at
a
all.
problem for you.
Because it's
You
just
get?
like you providing services.
Exactly.
Mm.
So to me, I just giving is very, very broad. Like, how will I take it now? Okay, in the part of the Bible where I don't know chapter though, but then the story of the Bible where this man walked in the morning and then someone came in the afternoon and that person comes in the evening and they were all paid the same amount. Yeah, you might be saying that why would this one work in the morning or why this one works in the afternoon, why this one works in the being paid in the amount. People you reach out to, you don't compare what they have done for you, because most times that's where people get it wrong. This one I've not, when I was like you just said about marriage now, imagine you're getting married and then I'm not providing you money, and when it comes to my turn, you will not say because of the fact that I did not give you,
so I'm not going to
so you cannot give me two.
You know it's happening now.
Yes, it's happening. That's what I'm saying right
now.
Yeah. Now people don't get to understand that at that point in time where the person, when you were getting married, it could be that I don't have really, sincerely, I don't have to give you, but because I did not give you, you will not take it upon yourself. Because most times people see giving as receiving.
Yes,
they want to give to
so that they can
back.
Receive, and that is why they are pulling them in religion, because they will tell you, see, if I see God told me now, if you bring 1,000 now, you are going to receive 100,000 in the next 1 week.
Without working.
That is what. So they give with the act of an expectation. People give like,
to expect.
I'm giving you this thing now. I'm expecting, okay, for now your birthday, I give you gift for your birthday, so that for my birthday I go expect
give it to, or even
and
something
when you don't
better.
come give with that time, you come they feel you will be disappointed.
That is it.
Causing yourself an unnecessary depression.
Yes, and
hatred because you created an expectation that was not met
at all.
That you are not supposed to.
That's what the society is all about right now. People just pretend to be, they are givers. Meanwhile, they don't really have anything they are offering. They are offering you because they know that, okay, what I'm getting from you, it's I'll get 10 times of what I'm getting from you.
Yes.
And most times when you disappoint them, they become your enemies. And that's why you see everybody now is doing boss, my oga. All these things are just fake love.
Fake love, my brother.
It's completely fake, and eye service is good.
I sabi them.
People are just around you based on what they are benefiting. And once you are down, trust me, you will not see one person. Once you're in trouble,
everybody go ja.
One person. I could tell that there are many people in this world that will sit and say, let me count in my life. If I have 5 people that I can call that can give me 10,000 naira, and trust me, you will not see.
Hey,
I in particular, I can't count 10 people in this life that I can call, that I can say, God, I need 100k or 50k from this person, and someone is going to respond to me. I've done so many tests, and to people I call my friends, and surely I got disappointed because why? I was expecting.
Yeah.
So most times if I give, I don't expect anything in return. Yes. I don't.
Yes.
And that's why I don't get disappointed anymore.
At all.
I don't.
Same thing with me. I don't do anything for you to give me back. That's why sometimes I just look at a lot of people do birthdays and all those things. I say, okay, birthday is not something they celebrate once.
Yeah.
Birthday is repeatable. So I see a lot of people struggling because, okay, maybe I feel just do buy somebody gift for birthday. You understand?
Yeah.
So during my own birthday, the person I know say this person they give me this thing because say I give them for me, but no be saying really want do them because in take them as a responsibility say this guy do for me. So sometimes I come tired, I going to stop doing like, I know I don't want to give you out of expectation make you do the same to me.
Yeah,
you understand?
Right.
Say, and I'm not going to do the same. Even if say you do something for me, don't expect me to do the same thing. Only expect me to reciprocate when necessary.
Exactly.
I don't know if you understand. There is some time in the situation I'll be like, this guy, it's kind of good guy, you. I'm not going to give you because of say, this guy don't give me before.
Exactly.
No, that is not how it's done. I'm going to give you because, okay, fine, I'm in the position
to help,
to do this for you.
Exactly.
And you needed it at that moment. So it's necessary for me to help you.
Exactly.
Not because if I do, I'm say, this guy don't give me before, I no get. But this guy, based on say this guy don't give me before, make I go collect from person, give him. I don't know if you understand. Then you put yourself in a tight corner that because of unnecessary expectation. Bro, see, this thing don't affect our society very well.
I'm telling you.
It don't affect us.
Most people don't get to understand that when you give, you're open to another level of life.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a man who gives and go broke?
I never for life.
It's not possible.
He might look broke at the moment.
He is not.
He is not broke.
See, He might be broke. You might see him as being broke financially, but he has good health. Everything. He has things working for him. You get. So if you give, there are so many things. In fact, you give God charge to control your life, to take charge of your health, your business, your family, and then you're also planting a seed for your generation.
Exactly.
That's what people don't get to know. If they know the benefit of giving, you would want to go an extra mile to put smiles on
people's face. It helps a lot.
And it should be done on a daily basis. Most times people tend to give when eyes are looking at them.
That one is another thing.
That is what people do.
It's happening on social media.
They give when eyes are looking at them.
It's happening on social media, bro. Somebody wants to help a street woman with 1,000 naira. He will do video.
Exactly. See, nobody is condemning you. Sometimes when you do those filmings and all that, it might also encourage
another
people
to do.
But like I've seen in social media where someone actually reached out to somebody and he posted. Because he posted, other people were able to contribute for and that help. Same cause and help.
Yes.
But some people actually use it as a business venture. Yes. By the time they make money, they will drop their personal account or liaise with that person and tell the person that once the money drops in, I'm getting so and so benefit.
Yes.
I'm getting so and so benefit. Yes. I've worked with several people that bring people, show them off in their platform. At the end, they make money and tell me, bring that money. The person might go home with like 5% of all the 100% of money. I've seen experiences. I've worked with people. I've spoken to people. You get where they try to help you with their platform to reach out. Yes. And then at the end, whatever benefit that comes out of it, it's your talent.
Yes, you give them.
Yeah, somebody gave you a platform to excel. The person shouldn't expect you to come back to return. All you should be expecting is a grateful heart, and just even if it's just a thank you, it's enough. But no, I can't call names, right? So that's where people get to see it. People also use this, like I said, this whole Instagram, social media way of giving as a yardstick to enrich themselves.
Do you know that that people bring pictures? They bring fake pictures of maybe they will see someone that is having tumor, like all those kind of sickness. I don't know if you understand. Maybe accident.
Yes.
They will call in the picture and tell you, please, my name is so. I need an operation of so. I've been needing 10 million naira for the operation. Please help me, assist me. People are using it for a personal benefit.
Business, yes.
These are supposed to be the work of maybe. Let me see. Had it been our society is trusted, government, foundation, all these organizations, NGOs. But most of the NGOs are even business.
They are scam.
95% of foundations in Nigeria are strictly for business. I know of one. They opened this thing. They do medical services. They collect
big money.
They file for as medical, maybe from Bill Gates Foundation and all those stuff.
Yeah.
They bring fake drug. They will go give community. Just they film them. They go film and package them. Then send them out for the. All those things are all business. They go tell you that they are doing NGO. If you see somebody that has the fruit, the purpose of giving there. You don't need person. If you see person where they force himself to give, you go no.
Definitely.
If you see person where they give freely with it, you understand, you go no. You go no say this person, just like you said, to you is a lifestyle. If you see person where you be lifestyle, you go no. If you know person where they do this thing, in the struggle, in they put all in effort because he know him end goal is the benefit where you go get at the moment.
Yeah.
But the person where be in lifestyle, in end goal now the benefit of a lifetime.
So when I was starting my foundation, I actually got some people who actually volunteered to come on board.
Yeah.
That was like the first set of volunteers I had. And I noticed about 2 of them had an NGO. Right? So I got close to them thinking because they've been doing this, they could actually motivate me to do more. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So when I started the process, I actually had my plan A because I'm one person that works with just plan A. If I'm doing something, I go all out. In fact, I sometimes exceed my expectation. My expectation, not the expectation.
Yeah.
So I was talking to one of them, and surprisingly, this is what she told me. That why are you buying foreign rice to cook? Why not just buy this local rice? It's not just to do an NGO. You buy spoiled tomato, that's budget tomato. Just wash it. You get a cup. Like those cups they used to put chin. We'll just put the rice and package it and go and give to them. And the question I asked her was, can you eat the food you're actually dishing out? She said, no, she cannot. I said, oh, if you can't eat what you are dishing out, why are you doing charity? Why are you giving it out? But then I didn't really talk much. When I asked her that question, she said, no, I just walked out. And trust me, till today, I did not ask her for, like, after the whole campaign, like, I didn't even talk to her about it. She'll keep calling me, how far, in case plan A is not working. We can do plan B, plan C, plan Z. But to our greatest surprise, everything worked out as planned. We all ate the food we cooked because it was really delicious. And afterwards, she walked up to me and said, man, Baba, na man you be, oh. Like, I've never seen anybody who has done to this limit. And then I told her that this is the way to give.
Exactly.
That was just the lesson for her. You have
to do it from your heart. If you cannot do it from your heart, that means you are doing it for a particular. So maybe you want to get the filming so you can give it to some politicians or some magnet to sponsor you. You know, they just want. You know, some people just want to get the filming. I know a lot of people. They just package even the tea. They even see, bro. They give people community expired drugs.
They are just out
just to get the filming
for the pictures.
Yes,
for the pictures and the content. They are creating
not because for their own personal benefits.
Yes, not because they are intentionally wanting to give.
Exactly.
They are just there to see that, yes, they want to take pictures. They want to have films. They want to have something to put up on social media. But they are not giving you the background story. Like, what we do, my NGO is segmented into, we do different kind of charity campaigns. Like, apart from the October 1st Give Charity campaign, which will go out about feeding more than 1,000 persons living on the street.
Yes.
We still do December visitation, which is that of the hospital.
Yeah.
We go donate blood, discharge those who cannot be discharged, who have been there in the hospital but no money to discharge them. Those who need drugs, we buy for them. Children, diaper, like anything we know we can.
So there's a lot of people in the hospital that cannot discharge.
Yes, there are many. There are many. We also visit, I think during the Independence celebration, not the Independence, sorry. Yeah, Independence, yeah. That's the May 29th. We also go to prison visitation to visit prisoners. And you see young, vibrant men and women being locked up for one crime or the other. There are some who are there because they don't have 5K. They are giving them shorty of 5K or 5 years in prison, 10,000 or 3 years in prison. And what's their crime? Most times we get stories like, I'm just sitting where I was drinking tea. We got raided, we got arrested because we couldn't call or bail ourselves. Of course, after 48 hours or 24 hours, they move you to a court and then they sentence you
to prison
or 5,000 naira shorty, some as low as 3,000 naira. So in those kind of cases, we look at their files. We'll go with lawyers. Of course, we have lawyers in NGO. We'll go back, look at their files. What is the crime they've committed? And once they don't, we pay and then free them.
Hi.
Apart from the fact that we give them relief materials, bags of rice, cartons of spaghettis, name it, good food and healthy food for them to eat. So we've taken our giving pattern in different dimensions. We are not focused on one. We also do community services. And we try as much as possible to partner with as much NGOs as we can, just to make sure that we use their dimension, because every NGO has its own vision. My vision might not be your vision, but if it's okay that we partner with you, we do. We do that a lot. So I'm trying to tell that giving has different dimensions. You can't just sit and say that I'm giving you money. There are people you give experiences,
exactly,
which is even more profitable to them than that money.
Exactly.
So if you give them experience, they earn money.
Yes.
And that experience can go a long way. Yes,
for them.
I am a photographer. I know how many people have trained in this photography industry free of charge.
and they are making money with it now.
Yes.
And even you gave them money that time. Now that moment you go finish.
Exactly. Then I always tell them one thing: if you are doing this, as far as I'm giving you this experience for free, I expect you to also pass that to another
person. That is a purpose of giving, not for them to come back and give you.
I'm not expecting them to come and give me anything.
Thank you, my brother.
So basically, that is how giving is supposed to be.
The purpose of giving is for you to actually, for me, is actually to represent the image of God in you.
Exactly.
So people should see and say, wow, you should be a change. You should be a different kind of person. People say, like, a lot of people have been used to saying a normal thing, but just be a different person. That people say, wow, so human being like this today. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, I get.
That is how God operates. God will make you, God will wow you in the place that you don't expect blessing, in the place that you don't expect anything. God, that is how God presents himself to you. So, and he works through he works through us, So that is the reason why I put this podcast. This podcast is for me to give to the society what I was not given to. I don't know if you understand, because it's an experience and we are sharing, bringing a lot of people, we share an experience about a particular thing, because all those things are problems in our society.
True.
A lot of people don't know the purpose of giving. They give because they want to receive.
Yeah,
that is one thing. That is a big problem. And they keep giving because they want to receive. If they end up not receiving what they are expecting, they will say, God, no.
Exactly. Some people have, but they don't know how to give.
Yeah.
And I can categorically tell you that people who give, the more people that gives in life are more people that are less of average.
Exactly.
You hardly, I'm not saying, but then you hardly see the rich man give. If he gives you, if he gives you, there must be something he's expecting
from you.
Most especially the rich politicians, if they are giving you, they expect you to buy. That's why most times they come about to give every 4 years, because they expect you
to give them their vote.
You heard about that woman in Kenya or this and that lost her election,
collect back what
and went back to to collect back the boss
ambulance,
the ambulance he gave to them. So imagine that in her mind now she had done something for society, but because she was really expecting something in return, and they didn't meet up her expectations,
she collected back what she had given. Just imagine that God asked you to, or if you did not pray for me on Sunday morning, I'm going to collect back the life I've given to you. Can you imagine?
Nobody will live now.
Nobody will live. That's
why the word, if men were God, if man was God, you'll be begging for bread
every day.
Just like the rich man was begging for a drop of water. That's how everybody will kneel down, beg for
just a tananam, make just a drop.
Just a drop of water. That's how we would have been begging for life if men were God. See, with my own experience, I will not stop. And trust me, I'm not planning to get to my generation, like to my next generation, and the next one to come, who will have that attitude. If there's something I'll always tell people around me, the question I'll ask you every day is, have you given today? Giving, like we said, is not necessarily money. It might be time. It might be your expression.
Yes.
Yes. It might also be finances. It might be food. You get?
Mm-hmm.
Don't just be intentional about everything you're doing. If you are giving, be intentional. Yes, today, I must play a key role in somebody's life.
To impact life.
Be intentional about it. Yes. If it becomes a daily habit, trust me, where your blessings will come from, you will know.
We don't know.
When I started this NGO, before I started the NGO, that was in 2018, 5 years ago. On my birthday, I had, I was down, emotionally down, because I had a heartbreak then.
From your ex?
Yes. It was so
Everybody
painful.
They passed through this,
Yes. It was so painful that the next day I cried so well to church.
As a man?
As a man.
Aye.
I'm done
Why
with
did
NYSC.
they tell us a man not they cry?
Nothing. I have the skill of photography.
Mm-hmm.
No camera. And everything seems like it was just stagnant.
Yes.
And then I could remember I was in church. I don't know if I could remember the name of the church.
Mm-hmm.
I was there praying and pouring my heart to God. And while I was praying, I was also thinking about the heartbreak. So the tears was flowing, and people that was sitting close to me will get to understand that the prayer point that is being raised
it's not what
what I was praying about, because I was having like a battle with God that if you don't bless me, I will not leave you. So it happened that day, and I heard a voice say, feed 100 persons on your birthday. Bear in mind that we have just 12 days. I have just 12 days to my birthday. And in my account, I had 35 naira, yeah? And in my hand, I had 70 naira. So when it was offering
35 naira, which year be that?
2018.
35 naira for
35 naira for my account, and I had just 70 naira
for your
in my hand. So automatically, I had 105 naira. But in offering time, I gave the 70 naira because there was free bus. So I just went to the free bus, and then when they stopped me at the junction, I walked to my house. And then when I go home, first person I went to meet is my mom. I told her that this is what happened in church. And she was like, okay, that she was going to support. I told her that this word was, I should do it personally. Not, I don't need support from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, fine. To cut the long story short, I don't know how it happened. I saw myself buying bag of rice, cartons of chicken, packs of drinks, takeaway packs, start buying all the items that I need.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where money came from, trust me. And then I did that. Now, I did not do the 100. I ended up doing 375 persons.
Wow.
Yeah, that was what I met. I did 375 persons. And in 3 days, I got a call from somewhere that I don't know. Somebody told me that you are the one that supplied this and this and this and this. And I said, yes. And then the person who has never met me before sent me the full money, extra for my stress and transport. Now I made times 3 of the money I spent
on that feeding.
In 3 days.
Wow.
It didn't end there. Like I said, I was still in my parents' house.
And you didn't film it, Abi?
No, I took pictures, and
because for the sake of your foundation.
No, like I took pictures because of my birthday. I took pictures. No, there was no foundation then.
Okay.
So I took pictures, just few pictures, but I think I just posted on my Facebook.
Okay.
But I did not do it like
I
have to come and put food in your mouth.
I
just did an instruction.
Okay.
I just did it so I could have a memory of what happened.
What happened? Okay.
So that it will be a continuous process.
Exactly.
So in less than from within April till June or May, June, I've had different people called me. Politicians come and work with me. I need you, this, I need that, I need this. I started giving out services. And within the space of 3 months, I've had so much money in my account that I had to move out of my parents' house. Like I just woke up one morning, and then I think I went to deliver a job around Kuba. And when I got to the environment, I told the person that I like this your area. Like, can I get a house here? I said, yes, I can get a house here. And unreluctantly, I just walked about, and I saw one apartment, and I liked the apartment.
You paid?
And I paid. So I got back home as if nothing happened. The next morning I woke up. I called my mom, my dad, I don't come out. See why they go outside, don't rent house. That was it. And my friend like, what do you want to put this? I said, may follow me. Because my dad has an in-laws. So he followed me, and I went to LG office, bought everything, went to the market, bought everything I needed in my house. I furnished this house as if like I was never been broke. And then it didn't end there. I bought camera, I bought my first car. This I'm telling you, within the space of 3 months or 4 months, right? Within the space of June to July, I bought all these things down. And then I had excess money. I'm like, okay, if God can bless me within the space of 3 months, because I fed 375%, then I was going to do 1,000. So that's what gave birth to the NGO. So I proceeded. I'm like, okay, fine. I told 3 of my friends about my idea. And they're like, okay, fine. We're not just going to do it like you did your birthday. We're going to have a name Somebody has to identify us. So we're going to make it an NGO. Even if you're not going to be looking for international funding, but just have a name. And we came up with our first name, Hearty Humanitarian Foundation, International Foundation. And then we proceeded to the charity. And before then, they were like, this one we've heard about your story, your testimony. Please, people need to key in so that God can also open ways for them. So I agreed. Okay, fine. If you can contribute. If you can bring your services, bring your services.
If you can volunteer.
But if you can volunteer, let's just try to meet the vision of this NGO. And then we exceeded more than 1,000, surprisingly. Now, the testimony did not just come to me alone. I've had testimonies from this person say, ever since I did this, I got a job, I got admission, since I started opening for people. It now becomes a testimony ground. I think when we had about 40 volunteers. But as for today, we have more than 200 volunteers. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
So people are now seeing the purpose of giving. So people want to adapt. I've had NGO come out of that NGO. People are like, I want to do this kind of things. And with no atom of jealousy, I encourage them. My dear, we need people like you and you to establish NGO. To establish that motive of reaching out to people. Giving people the platform to be able to reach out. Because people actually have money, but they don't have the platform.
Yes.
People they don't even have the mindset. They don't even know how to go about.
They don't know how to go because they're not inspired or motivated.
Yes, that's why most times I don't blame people who go on Instagram to give charity, to do giveaway, whatever their mission is. It's not a problem. But people don't really have that motion. I see people telling me, I'm supporting this person, just call my name and all that. But if you have a vision or a motive of giving, trust me, you'll not go about the wrong way in giving.
Yeah.
So there are people who give genuinely. There are people who just do it for the fun of it.
Yes.
And also for the
expectations
in return. So
one of the benefits, like, if someone come and ask you now, say, Omo, you don't want me with this story, guy. This story where you tell me now. This is the way you tell me now. I believe it's inspiring, very, very inspiring. So in conclusion, the benefit of giving in conclusion is just for us to let people understand that the benefit of giving is not for you to receive. Like don't put that in your mindset, So just know that it is the will of God. This is just you trying to impact humanity, because whatever that is the will of God, the will of God is for the benefit of humanity. So anything you are doing that is not impacting the humanity or not inflecting humanity, then you have to think about it twice.
Yes, like I said in the beginning, that when you give, you demonstrate
gratitude
in you.
Yeah.
Now, apart from gratitude, because first of all, God is love.
Yeah.
And in the Bible, they said, ye are gods. And then we are representative of God here on earth.
Yes.
So we must learn to love. We must learn to demonstrate God in us. Secondly, what I see, the benefit of giving, it helps you order your life and your finances. Like I said, there's no amount of giving you will give today that you eventually go broke.
At all. It's not possible.
If there's one person I admire so much that also inspires me in giving, is the late pastor of Synagogue's church. TB Joshua. That man inspired my way of giving. Then another person I also admire, Pastor Suleiman of the Omega Fire Ministry. These are people who, and then my pastor, Reverend Sam Oye. These are people who have really inspired me in giving. And not forgetting my mother. Because for everything I've learned today
from your mom,
is from my mom. Like I said, there are times where I will go and take her stuff and give to my neighbor. She will find out and ask, now you carry this thing. I'll say, yes, mommy, now me carry. Why? These people did not see food chop. Now go give them. You understand? So, but then I've never seen her condemn me one day, and I've watched her closely on the way she give. If you see my mom give, you know that I'm learning. My mom, you buy 2 bags of rice for. She will call you after 3 days and say this finished. Mom say, what you? How you take chop 3 bags of rice? We say, whether she not get people around her. That's how for you. If you come to my parents' house on Sundays, you need to come and see the crowd that gathers there
to eat.
Just to eat. Just to eat. Some of them problems, school fees and all, blah, blah, blah. Bro, man, the own conclusion, we just need to give. We can't stop helping people. People are really going through a lot. You see people say today is mental health day. How many people have you called to help them because people have a lot in their mind, but they cannot talk. What they require from you at that point in time is your time.
Your attention.
But most times people are just too busy. Everybody is busy chasing what is not chasing them. It's well, my brother.
Mo is really well, man. I think we've had enough conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, on this. We've had enough conversation on the purpose of giving. So thank you so much, my bro, for coming through. Yeah,
it's an honor and pleasure to be here.
I really appreciate it because this platform, it so much means a lot to me for us to give to society knowledge. True. To give them orientation, because that is when everything starts. When you know what you're doing and you know the benefit of what you're doing, of course, it will inspire you to do more. True. So getting things right and doing things the right way it's supposed to be done. So thank you so much, my bro, for coming through. Thank you so much for anyone watching out there. I really appreciate your time, and of course, I believe you learned something from this. So purpose of giving in all general is for you to fulfill the will of God. Yes, and it's for you to show God's just to show God's way in us, through us. Through us, God manifests a lot of things to humanity through human. So be part of those people that God used to bless humanity. So that is one of the purpose of giving. So anything you have to give. Giving is not all about money. Anything you have to give. If you learn something, you pass it on to your neighbor. That is giving. You have given knowledge. If there is love, the way you love yourself, love your neighbor that way, you have given something. So don't allow anybody to make you feel as if you have not given anything when you have not given money. I don't know if you understand. If you have money, of course, you can help in any way that you can. But that is not the main aim of giving. Giving is once you are providing something, you are giving. So, and once you give, but like people that do business, you provide services, you give to receive for the services you have provided. I don't know if you understand. So that shouldn't be an expect. You shouldn't be. That is a norm. That is how it should be. You understand? So anything you give, there is a one way or the other. Life is blessing you, giving you back something that you don't have, because you don't have it all and we don't have it all. So thank you so much for anyone watching out there, for anyone listening via audio platform. I want to say thank you. And you can also, if you're not subscribe to my YouTube channel here, please, I want you to do that, to support me in any way you can by subscribing and watching, and subscribing also on my audio platform. It's really going to help me a lot to produce more content like this. Thank you so much, and God bless you for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. Yo, my bro.
Bye.
Yeah, man. I play. You know how many minutes? Guess how many minutes?